Hey guys, it's me again. Welcome to the channel if you're a new viewer. Welcome back if you're an original viewer. Um, the subject of this video is something different than what I've normally done in the past. It's more of a question about something that's happened to me recently. Basically, what I want to know is, let's say you guys have a doctor and two situations rather. Situation number one, let's say you guys go to your doctor and you ask him or her to do something simple, something that, how do I put this, isn't that difficult to do, but you could tell that said doctor doesn't want to do it for whatever reason. And they basically give you the runaround, they give you some bullshit, and they don't do it. And like I said, it's the simplest of tasks. Well, let me rephrase that. Simple for you. It should be simple for them since they're physicians. Um, and yeah, so they basically don't want to do it for whatever reason. And you've got your doubts about them and your questions on why they don't want to do it. Second situation, you're in a doctor's office, not the same doctor, a different one. And basically, you're sitting there waiting for your turn. You're at your appointment, waiting to be called into the office. And you could tell that a lot of the employees are looking at you funny. You feel like they're talking about you. And you even get that vibe from the doctor who comes in and out of one of the rooms. You feel like it's not your imagination because you've seen it several times, and I wanted to know, what would you guys do in either situation? The reason why I bring this up is because I've been in these situations a lot recently, to where I would go to my doctor's office and I asked her, it's a female doctor, my primary care physician is the exact title for medical insurance. And I've asked her, the simplest thing is, I want to know what my blood type is. At some points, it was, I need to know and I want to know. And she would basically, dick me around, give me some bullshit, and wouldn't do it. She told me stuff like, go to, one of those places where your doctor would send your blood to get results. Go to one of those places and have it done. Basically her way of saying that she doesn't want to do it. If I want to have it done and I want to know so bad, take care of it myself. Now, mind you, this is a procedure that she doesn't pay for. She just takes the blood, sends it out to a facility, and bada boom, she finds out what my blood type is. Now, I can understand if the office is busy and she doesn't have the people to spare, the assistant, technician, whatever, to spare at that moment. But if business isn't that busy yet, if it's early in the morning and I'm one of the first few patients, why wouldn't you do it? But then again, she's my doctor. She's required to do it regardless of how busy things are. Secondly, I've been in one doctor's office recently. She's a neurologist, I believe the exact title is, which she basically checks the nerves. She's helped me because I've had neck issues recently. And I've been to her office and I can tell that a couple of her employees are looking at me kind of funny, smirking, grinning, whatever the case may be. And I've also gotten funny looks rather from the doctor herself, because this is one of those doctor's offices where there's multiple rooms for patients to go into. And she'd come out, like recently, the other day, as a matter of fact, she came out of one of the offices, the exam rooms rather, I'm sorry, went out, came back in, went out again with her jacket on, came back in, and that's when she gave me the look. Now, mind you, I had an appointment on this day. It's in their books. They gave me the appointment. I specifically called up the office because basically this appointment was a mix-up. I went there looking to get some more rehab done on my neck, and I was told that I had to see her to get a referral, but wound up the guy that runs the department where the physical therapy takes place, because it's two separate offices, got me in and gave me a few weeks of physical therapy. Now, I called up the office. I told this to the person that answered the phone, and his response to me was, "No, come in. She likes to follow up with her patients." I'm like, all right, I don't need to go, but I'm going to go anyway. I went. That's when all the looks and the talking and blah, blah, blah happened. Now, if that's not bad enough, folks, here comes the kicker. One of the other people that works there, who works in a separate office, comes over to me, doesn't greet me, doesn't say, "Hey, Joseph, come into the room," whatever. No. She comes over to me and says, "What do you need?" Literally, that's what she said to me. "What do you need?" Now, in my head, I'm thinking, did I come at a bad time? You want me to come back later, dude? Like, you're treating me like shit, basically. But, I told her why I was there. I told her what happened. She said, "Wait here a minute." Once again, mind you, there's my finger, mind you, she didn't have me go into the office area where she was. She had me wait there in the waiting area while she went and did something. I guess she called the doctor on the phone or went to the room that she was in, whatever, I don't know. She went back into her room, called me over, blah, blah, blah. Wound up that she offered to take the blood from my vein and to help me find out what my blood type was. Now, granted, yeah, I appreciated that, but it basically was a what's the term I'm looking for? Open gesture, something like that. Like, they did it, but whoopee-doo, I still got treated like shit, and I still get the bullshit looks and stuff like that. So, my question to you guys once again is, what would you guys do in a situation like this? Now, I know some of you that are going to comment on this would say, well, why don't you just leave the doctor? And yeah, that is the smart thing to do. But the thing about it is, and I've said this to my family, these doctors, albeit pains in the ass in certain situations, this one other situation, the second one that I explained to you guys, is the first time that this has ever happened at this office. But like I said, it still happened. They're good doctors. They take care of me. So that's kind of the main reason why I don't switch, is mainly because, like I said, they're good doctors. They've taken care of me. And this is only one incident, So once again, to be repetitive, what would you guys do? Would you say something? Would you just switch doctors, call your medical insurance up and say, "I want a new doctor"? Which, by the way, I did call up my medical insurance about the first doctor, and they filed a complaint, and they're going to look into it, because they said, like I knew already, once I make the request, my doctor is supposed to do what I'm asking her to do. So, but yeah, once again, to be repetitive, what would you guys do? Leave your comments. I'll comment back to everything, anything. Don't make no difference. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. And as always, whatever time it is where you are, have a good one and be safe.